Time to go back to the summer of 1983 to relive the haunting experience of a psychological horror cult classic, where not everything is as it seems to be, where a small village holds many dark secrets, and where you can't spell laughter without slaughter. Hello, this is August and welcome to the August Hail. Here on the channel I review anime visual novels, but today we are going to take a first impressions look at a very popular visual novel adaptation that is getting a remake this coming fall of 2020. We are going to take a look at the new remake of Higurashi no Naku Coro ni. This is everything we know about Higurashi When They Cry new. If you have not heard of Higurashi, Higurashi is a visual novel horror murder mystery series. Higurashi was produced by 07 Expansion and written by Ryukishi07, where they are well known for their When They Cry series, which includes Umineko When They Cry, Kikonia When They Cry, and of course, Higurashi When They Cry. The Higurashi series focuses around a group of friends living in a quiet rural village of Hinamizawa. The village initially appears nice and peaceful, but shortly before the town's annual festival, our main character, Kaiichi Maebra, is informed of a series of murders and disappearances on the evening of the festival. It isn't just this year though, as these murders are a constant occurrence for the past 4 years, coined by the local inhabitants as the Oyashiro Curse. As you can infer by the new title, Higurashi was originally adapted by Studio Dean back in 2006 with the main series as Higurashi and Higurashi Kai. Now let's talk about some of the new details regarding the new Higurashi remake. Episode 1 will premiere in October of 2020 with Funimation streaming the anime. The most apparent change from the original adaptation, as you can probably tell, is the change in art style. The character designs are being drawn by Akira Watanabe, well known from the Monogatari series and the Grisaya series. Additionally, Studio Passione will be animating the series. Luckily, the original voice actors will be returning to voice their character roles again. I much like the character voice actors in the original, even Satoko's, despite her voice annoying me so much that I wanted to throw a chair at her. What's also great is that Kenji Kawai will be returning to the series as the main composer, so we can get more of those haunting yet lamenting tracks. The soundtrack for the original Higurashi absolutely nails the tone perfectly, and yes, even the out-of-place happy songs. So my experience with the original Higurashi adaptation was many years ago, as it was one of my earliest anime that I have watched. Like many other people, I found Higurashi while searching for anime in the horror genre, and to this day, I still hold it in extremely high regard as a great horror anime. Nowadays, I think it's harder to recommend it because it's a slower show. The first couple of episodes of each arc are dedicated to moe slice of life, which most people might find boring to sit through, but I found it super effective when it shifted in tone later on. And when the atmosphere did change, it did it so well. There's some extremely graphic scenes that to this day make me wince and shiver just thinking about them. And as an impressionable kid, the acts done in them seriously scarred me. I will never ever forget that hospital bed scene. That absolutely terrified the hell out of me. Those scenes went extra heavy on the hyper-violent nature of the series, but outside of those moments, Higurashi presented some legitimate character drama and presented an ever-expanding mystery that kept raising more questions as soon as one was answered. As for my impressions of the PV, I was apprehensive of the remake in the beginning because 1, why did Higurashi need a new adaptation? The first one was fine enough in my opinion. And 2, I was actually okay with the washed out Studio Dean art style. However, over time, the art style grew on me, especially those facial expressions in the second PV. In fact, seeing the second PV made me even more excited to watch this remake. In terms of expectations, all I ask is this new remake terrify me like it did when I first watched the original. After all, the original adaptation came out in 2006. So any attempt to revert me back into the frightened kid underneath the blanket watching Higurashi at the dead of night is much appreciated. Now I don't know if they're going to adapt Higurashi Kai as well, since it's important to concluding the whole series. For the original, while Higurashi focuses on the horror mystery aspect of the series, Higurashi Kai is dedicated to solving the mystery and providing all of the answers. But I guess we'll find our answer when the remake series concludes. Overall, I'm very excited to see what this new adaptation can bring to the table, and hopefully some updated Higurashi memes. So let me know your guys' thoughts on a new Higurashi remake down in the comments section down below. And this is across all audiences. Whether you watched the original adaptation, read the visual novel series, or if you're a complete newcomer to the series, I would love to hear your opinions. Additionally, if you are interested in other visual novels, please check out some of my other videos on the channel, subscribe if you like this video, and check back every week for new content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.